Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. Well, we're on part 3 of our journal cover. Well, the cover, part 3 of the journal for the embroidery journal. And I was having so much trouble with the tissue paper because it had like tape here and there and some holes because it's recycled tissue paper that I'm using. So it took like 50 minutes for me to put the tissue paper on. So I just thought I'm just going to delete that video and I'm going to show you how I did it with another piece of paper, and I'm going to show you how I'm Mod Podging it. So I've got this side Mod Podged. Now I'm going to continue till I get to here, and then I'll show you how I put it down. Because, I mean, it's the same thing if I put it down on a piece of paper, then, you know, because I had to piece this all together with different pieces from the 3 pieces of tissue paper I had. And it took a long time. So you don't want to put a lot on your brush or your spatula. And you can use Mod Podge, but I'm using matte medium. So anyway, and I'll show you the reason I'm trying this, because a friend of mine, we were in a swap together. She did a swap. She does a spring one and a fall, or fall and winter. No, spring and fall, I think. And so I joined the swap, and we could make what we wanted. And she had oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I'll show it to you in 1 second. But I actually carried it as a little clutch during the summer. It's so pretty. But she used like different tissue papers and napkins, and I think she used book page, or maybe she used it. I don't remember what she used. I watched her make it, actually. I didn't know I was getting it, but I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. And that's what I got for a swap. I was so surprised. So you just want to make sure you get your edges good, okay? Just because you don't want those edges to lift. And make sure you use, you know, paper underneath. And hold this up because this is going to be a pocket. But you did see the paper I was using, so, and you saw how I put that down on last video. So now I did put the tissue paper down with a glue stick, and now I'm just going over it with the matte medium. And like I said, I don't even know if this is going to look okay, but if it doesn't, when I am done, then I'll just think of a different cover, that's all. But so far, I really like it. And it doesn't have a lot of wrinkles. I was mainly concerned about bubbles, because that's one thing you don't want, because otherwise the napkin will dry and it will lift where those bubbles are. And I don't have any bubbles. I checked so far. I don't have any. So I'm just going to continue with this, and then I'll see, this is already dry, and I just turned the camera back on. So it dries pretty fast. But I won't do the other side yet. I'll let it dry completely. And I did iron it this morning after, like yesterday, I finished gluing the paper on, and then I pressed it before I folded it all up so that the glue would, like, what happens when you press it, the glue stick kind of reignites and it presses it down, presses the paper down nice and flat. So it looked really nice. Not that it doesn't look nice now. I like the twill fabric. I mean the twill over it. Just let me open this up a little bit. Sorry for the noise. I am so sorry. And to all of you, I have 2 new subscribers. Thank you so much for your comments. And yeah, I'm coming on late because I kind of squirreled on Tommy's, from Tommy's, Paper Crafting with Tommy. I really went down a rabbit hole with her today on her videos because she did a whole series on doing different things with book pages, and I couldn't help myself. I just kept going from video to video. And then finally I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to do this video and get it up before it's too late. Like, it gets late and then, you know, YouTube doesn't really push it. So anyway, thank you for those beautiful comments. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Terry Reagan, thank you so much for the idea for the WD-40 for my scissors. When my husband gets home from work, I am definitely going to have him try that. Terry had suggested that she doesn't do videos anymore, but I've been watching her videos since she started commenting on my videos. I thought, oh, does she have a channel? And I went, and she hasn't. Why haven't you videoed for 3 years, Terry? Your videos are beautiful. But she has some really beautiful journals that she's made. Actually, about 3 years ago, she did a toile fabric. And when I saw this wallpaper, not wallpaper, tissue paper, it was the first thing I thought of, and that's why I'm recycling it. Her name is Terry Reagan, and I'll leave her link below if you want to go visit her. She hasn't videoed in a few years, but she does have a lot of videos that you'd probably really like. You know, different walkthroughs and stuff. And, you know, different fabrics she's used for covers and things that she's made, which would be very simple, you know, for you to be able to recreate it without. I just want to make sure that's not a bubble. And if you think it is, just kind of press it down and it will make a little hole, and then the bubble will go away so it won't lift. And it might be because there wasn't enough glue underneath there, like glue stick. Might, I don't know. It might be just because there was a bubble. So as you can see, I'm just kind of spreading this. I'm not really pushing my spatula onto it. You could use a soft brush too. You don't have to use one of these, but I like these. It's like spreading frosting, I guess, but you want just a light layer, so just keep moving it down until you have a light layer. And make sure you get your edges good. I'm just gonna go, like, see this right here? It's popping up. I'm just gonna go along here, and then I'm gonna put this down here, and I'm gonna go right along there with my finger. And same thing right here. So it's just nice and stuck good. But I think I like it. I think it's gonna be really pretty. And this will protect the tissue paper too, by, you know, either Mod Podging or doing this with the matte medium. I can't use Mod Podge here in Florida for some reason. It just never dries. It stays completely sticky forever, for like life. And what's her name? Begins with an M. I'll think of it. She used Mod Podge on hers, and when I got it, it wasn't sticky at all. So it's beautiful. I'll show it to you. I have it in here. Was it last year? I think it might have been the year before that I got it. I think it was. I think this was the second summer I used it. So pretty. So I thought, well, if she could do this little clutch, which could be for paper, obviously, but just making sure there's no bubbles there. Kinda there. And if you poke it with a needle, or like I'm poking it with this, it will put a tiny little hole in your napkin or your tissue paper, and the Mod Podge will stick it down so that the bubble won't dry, and then you'll have a bubble and then it will lift. See that right there? You just want to make sure you get right my end frame. You want to make sure that gets, you know, the Mod Podge on it real good, or your glue stick. And I like to use glue stick with napkin or tissue paper and then do the Mod Podge over it, because I don't know, for some reason I just get a much better look with, you know, doing it with a glue stick. Okay, I just have to do this and then I'll be done. Or did I already do that? It's hard to tell. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm gonna go right underneath that pocket, but I'm gonna lift it up so I don't glue it down. And I'm gonna rub my finger right along it so it stays like that. And then I'm gonna kind of go right under here with the Mod Podge, even though it's on more paper than it is on the napkin. I kind of left the napkin long when I put it on. I glued like underneath the pocket, and then I kind of pushed the tissue paper underneath just a little bit, not very far. It's like right there at the edge. So I'll let this dry and I'll show you how I adhered it. Let me just make sure that this is down good. Nope. See, you want to get that edge down really good, and then wipe it really good with your finger so it gets right underneath that tissue paper or napkin and it adheres good to the paper. Okay, that looks good to me. Let me just get a little bit on there. And be careful of your pocket, don't glue it closed. I'm just going to lift it up a little bit. And wipe along that edge there. And like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to like it when it's completely dry or finished, but so far so good. So far I like it. I just want to make sure I get the edge good. Put a little bit more on, and then I'm just going to wipe it with my finger. Like so. In here. And then I'll show you how I adhered it. Because that other video, like I said, I had to take, look, because there were like holes, and like this had a little piece of tape on it, which I didn't want to tear off because it would have made a hole, and I'm saving those pieces because I might want to do something with them, like, I don't know, put it on like pockets or something. I don't know yet, but I saved those little pieces just in case. And that's the other side, but it's not decoupaged yet. So I'm just gonna leave this over here to dry because it's done. I am going to simply take this, which is my hand sanitizer, and have a little bit of water, please. And Tommy, I'm so happy for you. You are sounding so much better on video. You don't sound so hoarse and sick. I'm glad you found the issue, and I really hope that you know, that you recover quickly and that was what was causing it, because that happened to us as well. So if you're watching, I'm sure you'll be eventually watch. I'm just happy you're feeling better. I told you in your video anyway. Okay, so that's how I just clean that. And it comes right off and it's nice and clean. I'm gonna throw this away because it's got stick. Well, maybe I won't throw it away. I'll just fold it and place that over there. Now I'll show you real quick on a piece of scrap paper how I put down that napkin. Okay, I've got a craft room full of paper and there's nothing here that I want to put it on. Isn't that always the way? Oh, where's my scrap box? It's right here. I'll put it on something here. This is where I keep my scraps in. And if it gets this full, I start to collage with it. So let me just take, I'll just take this. It's like a piece of Christmas paper. Okay, so what I did was, say this was the cover, right? What I did, and I'll just use a piece that's torn or has, this is good. So all I did was I took my glue stick like this and I put it right on the paper, made sure it was covered good with this. And I'm just doing a small area because, like I said, it was 50-minute video of me piecing pieces of tissue paper and being so nervous. I mean, I was literally, my voice was shaking. I'm like, that video is not going up. It's just not. People will be like, she's crazy. So then, you know, you just lay it down and then you just spread it like that. And then what I did was, once it was spread and dry, this piece is so easy because I'm not having to like piece it with something. Actually looks really pretty on that paper, doesn't it? But it's a Christmas paper. So, but anyway, I did that. And that's nice and, you know, whatever. And then I took my ruler and I put it right along the edge like that. And then I just tore it off, but this isn't really that dry yet, but anyway. And then if I had little pieces like this, I took my glue stick and I ran it across the top like this and then just kind of folded it over like this. So when I put the back piece on, I did the same thing and it gave it a really nice edge. So watch, I'll do this edge too with the glue stick. And see, it looks so pretty. Doesn't it? And that's all I did. And I did that to the whole cover. And then once the cover was done, I started to Mod Podge it. And that's when I was like, I have to look at this. And it was 50 minutes long. Just the tissue paper part. So that's how you do. And then once that's pretty dry, which that piece is because it's small, then you just take the Mod Podge and very carefully go over it. And that's it. Just let it dry. And you've got that. Which that's really pretty. Except it's got snowflakes behind it. So I'll just leave that there for a minute. Take this off because I still have some more hand sanitizer on it. And that's it. So I'll show you the signatures. Let me throw this away. I'll show you the signatures, and I might add a couple of signatures from her other kits. I have to look at her other kits first to decide that. And I haven't put in any tea stain paper or anything yet. I'm going to throw that whole thing away. And I was going to use a soft brush, but I was like, I'm really used to doing it with this, so I'm going to go with what I know so I don't tear anything. So that's why I use that. So, signatures. It would be nice if I knew what I did with them. Oh, okay. Just make sure there's nothing on here. So, this will be the first signature right here. And I haven't put, like I said, no, I haven't done any tea stain paper or anything like that yet. I just cut my signatures, like I cut all the white off and made sure everything was even. Okay, so that's the first page. And then this is that envelope that I said I was going to use as a page. Well, there's a blue one as well that I'm going to use in the second signature. But I haven't backed it yet. I haven't cut it out or anything. I'll get that and show it to you. Then something has to go here because I'm not really liking this. So, but once you put like, let me get a piece of avocado paper and show you what it will look like if I do like a piece of avocado stain paper. Well, I could use the tea stained as well, but I think the avocado will look better. But now look. See how pretty that looks? So when you flip the page, it will be like this page, then this page. Actually, what I'd probably do is maybe this page and maybe a tea stain page here. And then this page. And then this. Or should I do... No. Yeah, I do this. And then this, because that looks nice like that. Then this would be the next page. And then flip it. And then this page. So it wouldn't be this page up against this page. And this looks really pretty. You know. Of course, you know, it would be cut down. So, yeah, I might do that. And then, let's see, what did I do next? This page. Love this blue. I love it. And then that page. And then this is the center, which she is absolutely beautiful. And thank you, Allie. Allie told me who she was, and now I can't remember. I think it might be her sister, Daisy's sister, when she was little. I'm not positive, but I'll go back and look. Thank you, Allie, for that. I appreciate it. Oh, she's so beautiful. And I might do something on the sides with lace or something. I'm not sure. And then we have that page. And you don't have to do your pages like this. You don't even have to use this kit. I'm just showing you what I've done. And then this page. I'm going kind of off, but that's okay. And this page. And then this would be, you'd have this on the other side, obviously, because it would be folded, right? So that would look really nice, too. And then this page. And then I might have some other pages in there as well. And then it will close this way. And then we have the second signature, which is, we'll start with her. This is the first, this is the second. And I have that blue envelope, which is right here. I've already started a kit case, and what I do is put everything in that I'm going to use in the same box. Where is that blue envelope? No, it's here. It might be in here. No. These are duplicate pages, but they're not right because they're upside down or backwards or whatever, so I'm using them for ephemera. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I just have to back this envelope, see? And I'll use this in this signature. So it goes like this. And then I'll probably put the envelope here. And then like this. And then this will be the middle signature. And like I said, I have to go through her kits and see if I want to use any other pages of hers. But I also have, and I really want to use some. This one has more pages in it, so I definitely need to put a couple of more pages in this one. I think 2. Pretty sure. Well, no, the envelope and 1 page. Let's see, 1, 2, envelope, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And so that one needs, I think, a page plus the envelope. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess just the envelope. So plus maybe a few more pages and the tea stained and the avocado, if that makes sense. Plus, I was looking through my older newspapers and I have an embroidery book that I was looking at too that I thought might work. Hold on, I'm just gonna have another sip of water. I want to get that pouch too that I want to show you kind of what I'm going for. I know it's in here. I know it is. I didn't put it away, but I did. No, I put it, well, yes, I don't remember which drawer. Let's see. I don't remember which drawer. Oh, here it is. I just love this. Look. Isn't this beautiful? And it's all stitched. It's just gorgeous. And this is fabric. She lined it with fabric. So you could use this as a journal cover. I mean, you could use it for anything. So I had covered my clutch. It fit perfect in here. I covered my clutch with it and I wrapped a ribbon around it. I went to the dentist office one day and they were like, oh my gosh, who is that by? Like they thought it was like a designer, you know. But she did paper, she did napkins, she did paper, you know, and this is Mod Podged. Here it would never have dried. But isn't that beautiful? She put some paper here, some labels, more labels. It's 2 years old. And then she lined it with fabric. Just beautiful. So that's where I got the idea, and that's what I'm hoping it will turn out to be like. Because this feels like fabric. It does not feel like paper at all. It's beautiful. So yeah, I put my clutch right in here, my clutch wallet, and then I closed it and then I tied it. And it looks so pretty. I love it. So anyway, oh, I have these that I thought, and I have some piano paper too that I might use, she said, as she dropped the box. Oh dear, let me get this out of the way. All my tea stained and avocado stained paper. And my scrap box, which I need to put back in my closet because I'm not using it. So let's see, Terry Rankin and Alina, thank you so much for your comment as well. I really, really, really appreciate it. It was very kind. I was so humbled. I'm so humbled by everybody's comments lately. It's just incredible. I'm just so excited. So, anyway, I have all of these, which I thought would be fun. Like, this is 4 towels and filet crochet. But, like, I don't know, maybe, like, using some as, you know, this is Women's Home Companion. And this is 1911. Aren't these great photos? Like, even something like this cut out for a pocket. But there was a page. Oh, this goes in here. It's really falling apart. I mean, 1911, you would think it would be. I have a couple of these. This one is 1914. But so fragile. Like it says Children's Corner here. I could cut that for something. The stories are great. The Masked Bride, that was a great story. I read the whole thing. And there's see, like this, if I have it in camera, there's lots of needlework. And it says The Needleworker. So that would be good. Child's Cloverleaf Hood. Anyway, I just thought that some of these might be pretty to cut out and put in the journal. So if you have anything like this, it might be nice to pull it out. New and dainty embroideries. So even if I just cut out some of the words and use them on the pages, and then cut these and use them as part of the journal somewhere, because I wouldn't be able to use the whole page. Looks like a mouse ate it. This is a December issue, because it has a lot of Christmas stuff in it. A Bit of Christmas Folly, Tiny Marshmallows, Mince Without Fondant, Fruit Glaze. The Mystery of Mary was a great one too. Look at these late models of tunic. But there was one in here that said something about the embroiderer. Or maybe I already passed that one. Look at this, like, might as well just pull that staple out. But here would be good. This would be a good, like, I don't know, something. There's lots of great ideas in here, I think. But I just have to go through them. And you have to let me know in the comments what you think about me using some of the things in here and these. Because they're not doing any good sitting on a shelf. Yeah, like this whole piece could be cut out and added somewhere. I just think it would be neat to add it. Oh, here it is. Look at all this. Embroidery scissors. I forget how much those were. I'll tell you. I think they were 25 cents. Yeah, 25 cents. 25 cents. Oh, look at this. This one was free, special offer. You send 3 stamped envelopes, 3 2-cent stamped envelopes. So 3 2-cent stamps on one envelope, and they will mail you this linen tablecloth. Ah! Oh dear. And then we have these, you know, a table scarf. Oh, look at this, the embroiderer's own outfit. So that would be really good to put in there. I don't know about the rifle. We won't do that. Or the handy set of tools. I thought that said hamster rug at first. It's like, what's a hamster rug? So there's that one. And then, oh, here it is. Look at this. I thought it was so funny. New embroidered underwear. This is 1912. But it's so pretty. Look at this cap. New embroidered underwear. I just thought that's so funny. But it's night dresses. So, anyway, isn't that really nice? So, if there was something on this side, then I could use it as a page and just cut it down, use it as 2 pages. But actually, oh, look at this. New clothes for the new baby, underwear to suit the new gowns. So fun. Oh, here it is, dressmaking lessons. Like that, just that alone. I mean, obviously the women too, but look at this. Best & Company. My mother-in-law used to buy my sister-in-law's clothes at Best & Company. It's on 5th Ave in New York. I have a picture of them, my mother-in-law and the 2 girls, Caroline and Mary, my sister-in-laws, walking down 5th Avenue, going to Best & Company to buy their Easter outfits when they were little. It's a great photo, too. I think my father-in-law took it. But isn't that adorable? That's definitely going in the journal. And this here, 4 princess slips made from 1 pattern. And it tells you how to make it. My mom used to sew this way. It tells you how to make it, but you don't have a pattern. It just tells you how to make it. And my mom would be able to do this. It was crazy. She'd hang flannel shirts up on the door ledge, like on top of the door ledge, and hang it. And then she would measure the sleeves, and she'd go over to the table and she'd measure the flannel. And oh my gosh, I would never know how she did it. And my mother-in-law was even better. I mean, she never made anything. She made my father-in-law's suits. Look at that. I could scan it, but I think the paper's okay. I think it would be all right. Maybe I'd have to back it with something, but I just think it would be nice to use some of this in the journal. Especially the, anything like with crocheting in it or sewing. Snowdrift oil. Weird. The Healthy Baby. So anyway, I'll go through these and see what I can pull from these to make some things. Isn't she beautiful? I wish the cover weren't in such bad condition. I'd frame it. I have one that's a little girl. It's a very famous one. And it's from June. It's a woman's companion, and it's from June 1901. And the cover was in such perfect condition. I framed it and I put it in my bathroom. It's really nice. Look at that. Anyway, I don't know if you want to take a trip down this lane, but it's fun to go through it and be like, yes, I do remember that. Or, I mean, I don't, but 1911, I can't believe, it's over 100 years old and it's still in good condition. And the woman who I got them from, I used to buy a couple of things from her shop, and she had them in her shop forever. And I finally asked her one day, I said, are you going to sell those? And she said, you know what? You can have them. She said, the woman who dropped them off, it was a consignment shop. She said, the woman dropped them off like 2 years ago and she's never come back. She said, and I have no use for them, so take them. So I've got like, I think 4 different ones from different years, and like springs and summers, and I just pulled these. But I just, you know, it's so odd that I'm touching this paper and it's so old. But, and the stories are great. I love reading them. And the ads, oh my gosh, look at this, Kewpie dolls. Like, really? The story and adventures find in Dottie's Cupish Valentine. That would be good for a Valentine journal. You know, a February journal. Oh, heck, here we go. 4 towels and filet crochet. Like, there's just so many things I think we could use in here for this journal. This was a sad story. We won't read that story. Isn't this a great Valentine song? Flirtation, a Valentine song. Tiffany and Company. So yeah, Campbell's soup. I thought there were more of the, there they are. So let's go back a little bit. Because there's always like embroidery, and that's a play. But anyway, it was fun to kind of go through them, and I just thought that I'd bring them and show you them. Look at her. So there it is. New embroideries. And it gives all the patterns and how to make them and embroider them and things like that. But I just think those would be nice as, I don't know. This is like Irish silks and linens. Look at that aging in there from the staple. So tell me what you think in the comments, if I should use some of these in this journal, or if I should just keep it more, I don't know, I kind of want to, I think I want to use some of these, because it would be fun. Let me see what's on the next page. Oh, my husband must be home from work. He just dropped something. I didn't even hear him come in. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind cutting it up because I don't really want, it doesn't matter to me about soup, aluminum utensils and mops and hardware. That wouldn't bother me, so I could cut that. And then I loved, like, you know, all these different things. Or like this embroidered collar. That would be a good pocket. Or a journaling card. This is a dress factory. Those hats. McCall's Magazine in 1911. I didn't even remember that. 50 cents for not an entire year. Oh. Well, 50 cents was a lot different back then than it is now, that's for sure. So anyway, thank you for taking a little trip down memory lane with me in a 2000, what did I say, 1911? Yeah, this one's 1911. But in good condition. I think there's some things we could use in here. Look at her. Ooh la la. Anyway, it's a fun piece. And the paper is sturdy. So I think that there will be some things we can use in here. Like even that picture. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I'll continue to Mod Podge the rest of my journal cover. Look. Designs for little girls. Somehow I could include that. That's gorgeous. It's water stained, but it's beautiful. I don't know what journal I'd put it in, but I'm going to one day. Oh my goodness. Wow. You forget when you stop looking at them. And I haven't looked at them in a while. She's so cute. I do remember her. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think about using some of these things in this journal as well. And then I have some little linen doilies I might put in. And I'm going to look through Daisy's kits and see what other pages I might want to steal from those kits to put into this kit. So, and I still have to print on some fabric. So I'll be back again. Until next time, be kind, be sweet, be well, and God bless. Love y'all. Bye.